What up? How's it going, man?
It's a going good.
It's a going good. Except for that Mario movie, or what up?
No comment.
All right. Recovery Girl. Recovery Girl. I haven't seen this character on a Deck Doctor in a million years. She got instantly released. Everybody went crazy about her, and then everyone jumped off the bandwagon.
I'm here to bring it back. We're here to revive the Kisses hype.
What do you got going on with Recovery Girl?
It's a very, I say, aggressive-minded strategy with how I've been playing it and finding success. I say as it has 19 attacks and 42 foundations.
Of course.
But it's mainly just play early. I've always chose to go second, and I find that even when I don't win the die roll, or in your case with games tie, I still get to go second. So in basically just
on that on in my Discord, they were upset about it.
But yeah, no, it's a matter of just going second to make advantage of the partial mulligan and getting as many foundations for your first build as possible. And then basically just hard building your first turn, at least 4, hopefully 3 to 5 foundations. Usually you're going to hit 4. And then after that, on your second turn, just having any orange. And I mean, I just start throwing throws at people, man. I will just go Cannon Blast on a 5, check a 3 or a 5, and then commit out, blow stuff up, and then just keep abusing my response to just rebuild back, which I feel like is... I've never played with Recovery Girl too much. I haven't looked at it, so it's a big discovery thing. That may just be the strategy with her, is just constantly abusing the free health that you get every turn, along with the builds off damages to rebuild off your throw, and just try to melt down the 6 and 7 hand size characters just with giant Cannon Blast throws, giant Tongue Whip throws. Honestly, Naval Laser Beam I've been in love with. One of my friends wasn't too big on it, but I feel like when I have to block the Breaker 2, it's just nice. But other than that, it's just another attack that gets big that I can just throw the throw keyword on.
Sure. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. There's some cool stuff happening.
Yeah, like I like the interactions of just constantly being able to loop like rigorous trainings and stuff for even more health gain for whenever things are getting slow, or being able to restock your wall clings. You're encouraging training partners, always having access to release. You can find your Cardwell loadings, which is kind of why I feel like I haven't been as upset with it being so foundation heavy loaded, because I really want to be checking my foundations.
Yeah. You gotta have a good base in there.
For sure, it's like she's almost. Yeah, like once mid game hit, she's basically a toolbox character.
Right. Yeah, I have some thoughts when it comes to Recovery Girl for sure. I think that this character is good and is never going to be a problem, but will always exist in the format exclusively because of like how her game plan works, right?
It's very unique to her, is what I've been slowly learning and realizing.
She is a different flavor of like a control deck like Moneta, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're not allowed to like poke this character. You're not allowed to do a lot of things against this character. Let's look at your stats and block zones. Okay, all right. So the first thing I want to talk about is your attack lineup. 4 makes total sense. 3 makes total sense. Talk to me about reverse throw.
Reverse throw it's a thought that, like I said, I talked with one of my my locals group that we like to throw ideas off each other. One of them brought it up, and I was trying it out with it. It's cool, especially in a deck like this one where I'm playing so many carbo loadings and self-side. I'm playing a lot of damage pump abilities. Just a lot of times this card, and plus it's nice not to have an attack just straight up have throw. That I don't have to blow up 2 foundations for. And if I hit that 5 damage criteria, the draw is always nice. I think all I need is 1 carbo loading, 1 self-sacrifice, and even on a block, this thing still does the 5 I need for very minimal resources.
Right. Yeah. The only suggestion I have is you could replace reverse throw with future charge to guarantee the draw, and you don't even necessarily have to make the stats happen, the throw happen. Because it already did its job, right?
Yeah. That's in theory that just sounds better.
I don't know how I like that, strictly because of this number.
I'm already, yeah.
But it is one less 5 diff that you have to play, right? 5
True.
diff, 5 diff, 5 diff, 5
Mhm.
diff. This is the only 4 diff. So if you had any amount of stringing that you wanted to do, future charge is the answer, and reverse throw is not really there. At the same time,
I
you
hear you.
kind of want the committed foundations to destroy, so like playing a bunch of 5 discs does not feel terrible. I don't know. It is something that like maybe reverse throw is the answer after I give you this card as the next card to like really push you.
Or just even more, and then plus, oh my god, and I get so much momentum.
Yes, you do.
That's actually really nice.
Yes, you do. Okay, so let's move on to the rest of the foundations. Window
Yeah.
shopping, it's just +1 hand size every turn because you can just destroy it with self-sacrifice and then get hit, get it back. Full-on attack mode is just a different flavor of self-sacrifice that heals you instead. Floating around my baby says that all your throws now get to be odd. I know you're losing foundations in order to do so, but it is worth it. And then lastly, Gift from Mom, which I think is like the premier card inside of this deck.
I think it's sleeper.
Yeah, it's very good. Back alley haymaker or reverse throw, getting an extra 3 damage from the whatever. It's just like it's just good. It's truthfully just good.
Early thought that I was thinking is, especially when, because I want to add the Gift from Mom for sure. I was thinking that maybe, like I said in the pitch, the attack line, like I'm playing so few attacks for a deck that wants to at least still be finding the attacks.
Yeah.
I was probably gonna want to bump up the attack number a little bit, so maybe just put some future charges in there, and maybe even just cut down a reverse throw to like 3/3 or 3/2 of them.
Sure. Yeah. We could do like 3 of this, 3 of this, and then see what happens. It's
Close me up to 21.
That's not terrible with a couple cards.
65. I don't care. The deck size, as long as it's between 50 and 99, I'm cool.
50 and 99, I'm cool.
Yeah, man.
I
don't really care about that number.
I love that. Yeah, let's chat about your foundation base because I think I think there's some stuff that matters.
Yeah.
First and foremost, let me tell you some hard truths about Recovery Girl. First and foremost, this gets to be a 1 of at maximum.
Okay.
This card is terrible.
You only ever want to see 1.
You only ever want to see 1. And the only time you ever want to see this is so you can blow it back up and build it back in when you literally have no other resources, right? Minus 3 damage on every move is fine. It's nothing to write home about, right?
True.
Yeah, it's fine. A Precious Lesson has to be a 4 of.
Yeah, because of how much we blow up.
How much you blow up, you have to play it at a 4 of.
Okay.
I don't like Recovery Girl's Kiss. I think Flip Gain 1 sucks.
I like it with carbo loading. I'm a huge carbo loading simp. But I do hear what you're saying. I just thought it's good with carbo loading. It's got my character's big dumb face on it.
Yeah.
And it's another 0 to build off back alley. Not that I don't want to be building release over this.
I guess that's fair. Gift from Mom gets to be a 2 of just because we want if we have 2 of them on board, giving +6 damage to reverse throw is not fair.
Pretty nice.
With that said, I think the only other thing that I have to say is self-sacrifice has to be a 4 of. It has to be.
Low block too.
This is inarguably the best foundation in your deck because it makes things like Excited for Blood. You're allowed to flip it, destroy it, rebuild it. This card is insane. This card's insane. This card's nuts.
This deck has so many ways just to gain so much life.
Perfect. We've done it.
We got the gamer number.
Let's go look at block zones. We have 2 low blocks here.
Yeah.
Let me go look at low blocks on
Foundations.
cards. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. Deck foundation low block. I know that Life actually has a harder time with low blocks than Evil does right now, which I think is funny.
I've been playing a lot of Life all the way back from like OG Frog Lashing Toga to games like the other symbols, and that's always the hard part for me is just finding the low block. What's your opinion on the recovery time? It's fine, right? I don't know how I felt. I've had mixed feelings about it.
It's fine. It's fine because a lot of times it's like you just can't block something, right?
It's just nice to mitigate most of it.
Yeah. I think your other low block gets to be preparing for battle if you want to commit, discard a card, draw a card, and then you just like blow it up with self-sack or recovery girl. It's got a breaker block, and then like you just like build it back in, right?
Yeah.
That feels good.
I mean, I'm fine with that. What's the block one on it? +2?
3 low, but it's got breaker one. It's like
Yeah.
it's not.
I mean, I'm playing. Yeah, I'm gonna be building a lot with stuff, so I'll be fine.
Okay. From here, now let's see what we're allowed to cut, right?
Yeah.
I think Bonds of Friendship gets to be at like a 2 of because we just said it in more spam.
Yes.
And this card is a better version of this card by 1 damage. If your opponent's playing Fury attacks, right? They're playing Mono Furies, which is a thing that's happening now. Instead of building in rigorous training, you just like flip Bonds of Friendship -4, destroy self-sacrifice for minus stats, and
another one, and then keep looping. Right? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ominous Burn is a 3 damage printed move now.
Correct. I don't know how much you need Encouraging Training Partner. It might be one of those things that you're allowed to cut down to a 1 of because of who your character is.
Just build it in when I need it.
And once again, you destroy it and then build it right back in.
Yep. That's what I love about flip effects in here is you're blowing up. Having a reliable source of always blowing up on face, plus the foundations that are just good to blow up with, like self-sacrifice, etc. It's free real estate.
I think, man, 70 is a lot. And so what I think, man, this is tough because like you want to have a bloated deck, but you don't want to have a bloated deck, you know? Like you want to have options without the bloat. It almost is like I want to cut Wall Cling down to a 2 of, right? Because if you need it, you can go find it, right?
True.
I want to cut like these important cards, right? Like Excited for Blood doesn't need to be a 3 of; it easily gets to be a 2 of, right?
Agreed.
Because like you can just blow it up and find it. But now that I've said that, right? Like you have to find the self-sacrifice, and if you have to use Recovery Girl in order to find the self-sacrifice, that's -1. It's -1 thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a conundrum I've been struggling with in the deck building process for this character.
68. We could cut this. 67 with 21 attacks. That's
theory, isn't it?
It's just under, right? Because I want 66 and 22. And so this number is higher and this number is lower, and you're a 5 hand size character with literally no draw. Your only draw is passing the torch, back alley haymaker, sometimes reverse throw, excited for blood, kind of. Future charge is draw. Like you're certainly gonna take turns off, right? Yeah. If you find attacks on turn 2, the likelihood that you find attacks on turn 3 is low. The powerful 4 Deku from set 3 can find self-sacrifice. I'm in.
I used to play. Play it. I mean, yeah. That's what I originally had in for the reverse throws before my friend made the suggestion.
I think that you easily get to just toss it in at a 1 of. I don't think you.
I liked it too because it's a powerful 4 and I snag momentum constantly. Give it throw and then powerful 4 3 times feels nice.
Yeah, it's just a 1 of. This is fun.
Yeah.
Back to 68-22. Yeah. And this thing just goes and finds you a thing that you want. If it's blocked. It's just like does a better job than Gift from Mom. Like Gift from Mom turns everything into Forceful Blow. Which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Nana. Thoughts?
I like it. Main thing I wanted was just to find some more attacks. I think Future Charge, like you said, is just reverse throw without throw printed on it and a guaranteed draw.
Yeah, and it's one of those cards that like you don't even like. Sure, man, you blocked the 4 damage move. I got the thing out of that I wanted, which was like make the check, draw a bonus card, right? Replace itself, threaten a little bit of damage, right? Maybe it said that you didn't sculpt, or I hit you for 4, and it means that my Cannon Blast Tongue Whips are like a little bit bigger, right? Like imagine
For
like
sure.
a future charge into Tongue Whip. I mean, that's just +1 damage on your Tongue Whip, right?
Yeah.
Man.
No, yeah, I originally had my first build of this deck was mid's focused attack gamer deck, but then I quickly fell out of love with it with me being a 5-hand size character and needing to find so many pieces.
Yeah.
Which why I shifted to this more aggressive life good stuff attack, make big, give throw dot deck.
Make big. Funny.
So, but yeah, no, I like everything. I'm definitely excited to work on this and wreak havoc on locals.
I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, man. Well, thank you for the support. This was a short one, because like
For sure.
you came in with a.
It was already.
We got it done.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, thanks, Tam.
You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you the list, and you have a great rest of your night. Okay.
Of course, you too.
All right. Peace.